Okay, so update to my confessional in this case. So I've had a interesting conversation with Michael. I wanted to reach out with him for a while, but never really got a chance to. And he knew my situation that I got swap screwed because everyone on my team that everyone is on my new team has been the tribal, and I'm the only one that hasn't been the tribal and is vulnerable. So, with that being said, he knows my situation that I'm probably gonna get swap screwed. So, he actually gave me an olive branch saying like, "Hey, why don't we get you, me, Jordan, and Scott, and then the four of us can like just run the vote." I'm like, this sounds too good to be true. There's no way he would just tell me that straight up, like, hey, the four of us will just like run this vote for this round. I'm like, okay. I This is literally exactly what I was hoping for. I was hoping for somebody on that team to flip and get, just to keep myself safe, because obviously I'm probably going to be the safe vote for this round if my team loses, because at this rate, Luke admitted that he didn't grab the solo cups at the time, so he's not going to do the challenge. So already we're at a disadvantage, and I'm already know that my team is most likely going to tribal, which means my name is probably going to be on the hot seat due to the circumstances that I'm currently in at the moment. But I had a very long chat with Michael, trying to get to know him on like what some other stuff, and he is a very, very smart and honest person. So I definitely want to keep him close to my chest as long as I can, because he is definitely useful if I were to get screwed into a tribe swap situation or something like that again, if I'm not party planner. So that, thank God he reached out to me, because otherwise I'd be in big trouble. And I know Ryan would want to keep me, and obviously Steve wants to keep me because I gave him the information um, on about who got the advantage in this case. Like when I was looking into the puzzle part of the challenge when I received it, I found out that um, I found out when I was talking to Jack that someone already found it. I was like, okay, so either Jack or Austin probably found it. But then when I was talking to Michael today, telling me that Jack is a very manipulative player, I was like, Jack probably has the advantage. Like if Austin had the advantage, he would probably tell me. But I have a feeling that it was probably Jack. So this now changes a lot of things, because it's like, okay, this kid is a lot smarter than is a lot smarter than what a lot of people give him credit for, and Michael can see it. So that is gonna make things pretty interesting if we were to get into a tribe swap situation or something like that. But but yeah, as far as like the team dynamics, I now after talking with Michael, I actually kind of feel better, since I thought that like, oh, I am the only one in that crew who hasn't been a tribal, so I'm probably the odd man out, and I would be in trouble for it. So that wouldn't be too good. But I'm probably just gonna like let these people decide what they want to do, because if I pull a Gabe and like try to convince these people to be like, hey, go for Caleb, it's gonna history like repeat itself. So I'm not gonna do that. I just have to lay back, let these people do what they want to do. And I know for a fact that my name is probably going to be thrown out if we lose. But if we do win, which is highly unlikely now, because Luke is not going to compete. So already the other team is already secured a win. I just need to hope that my name doesn't get thrown out as like the main target for like the safe vote, because at this rate, it's either it's very early in the game. They're either just gonna cut me loose just because I got swap screwed, or they could just make a move and get rid of the people that are not tight with them, and then just move forward in the game.
Gotcha. Okay, so I'll move on to our question. So right now, who do you trust the most in this game?
Who do I trust the most? Uh, I mean, now after talking with Michael, I trust him now. So either this kid is actually really, really good at like lying to my face, or he's really good at being straight up honest with me. And with Corey and Michael, it's like, okay, my one conversation with Michael basically got basically he earned my trust right there. So I knew for a fact that Michael is a trustworthy person, but I'm still gonna say Corey on this one because like she would be the kind of person to tell me right to my face like, hey, you're going home. So I know that that kind of honesty could hurt her game, but at least she has the guts to tell me straight up, yeah, your name's being thrown out and you're going home. So right now, Corey 1, Michael 2, Austin 3, Scott 4.
Okay. And who would you say you trust the least, or who are you leery?
Say that again.
Oh, sorry. Who do you trust the least, or like who are you leery of, etc.?
Who do I trust the least? Um, trust the least. Don't. I would say I don't trust. I'm gonna have to think about that for a second because, like, originally last time I said, uh, who did I say last time? Person I trust the least. I didn't like. I couldn't remember my answer last time, but I didn't. That's all because I didn't really say a definitive answer on like who I trust the least. I would say for this reason, the person I trust the least right now is Luke, only because um, I've talked to him the least right now, so I don't really have a good connection with him yet, so I don't know where his loyalty is at. But oh wait, I said Grayson last time. I'm still sticking with Grayson now, so this could be an interesting situation due to the fact that like Michael was telling me that Connor and Jack, he's played with them before in 10 gauge, so he doesn't trust them, which is two people in um, the the original Bora Bora that I was tight with could be after them. So I just got to keep that under wraps because if he guns for them, I can't save him. But that's besides the point. It's basically saying that Michael doesn't want to be connected with the other team as much as I thought, because had he not talked to me about like staying tight with Jordan, Scott, and myself, that's three members on the other team for or more like on the original Bora Bora. That shows that like okay, if Michael is more inclined to listen to me than with Grayson because I've tried reaching out with Grayson, left me on red, got nothing else from that guy, and he's also called the strategic aspect. So already that part is already a huge red flag. So if I get the opportunity to be on the same team as him, and if I have the majority, he is 100% going. Or if the other team could take the strike for me, then that'd be nice as well.
Gotcha. And then finally, who beside yourself do you think is set up best to win this game?
Mm, I I'd say Scott at the moment because He seems like the kind of person that is just all tight with everybody and has a lot of connections going in the game. So I think definitely Scott is already set up at the best place possible. And I would know for a fact that had he not win Party Planner and I would have won Party Planner, the situation would have been different. But I think he's already set himself up very early in the game to go as deep as he wants. So definitely for sure, Scott, like Scott's only obstacle to win the game is me. And once I'm out of the game, he's already won because nobody will have the guts to take him out.
Okay, I think that's all the questions I had. Do you have any final thoughts before we stop the recording?
Besides the fact that I did get swap screwed in the situation by Scott unintentionally in the alphabetical order strategy, which did get Michael and I thinking, was he trying to screw me? Um, I hope that that was Scott's plan to do it alphabetical order strategy to have the least blood on his hands, but by the looks of it, I'm just hoping that if we do lose the challenge, I'm not the main target. Because if I am, I'm then you guys might not see me as much anymore, which will be disappointing because I have so much to offer for these Skype works, and I keep getting screwed over my very first Skype work, a blindside a half hour before tribal, a complete stupid mistake, which that one I will admit to that, and this one for being swap screwed. So it's just like, you know what? Like, if I get voted out, if we do lose this challenge over my first tribal, again, I am officially cursed in these Skype works. So let's just break this, please. I just really hope that Michael did stays true to what he says and wants to keep me in this game because I do believe him when he says he wants to keep me in this game. So hopefully his intentions are good, and if everything works out for me, then yay, you get to see more of me, and I will run this game. If not, God, I had myself set up like really well in the beginning, and then to have Scott unintentionally set me up in the worst position possible, it just kills me. God, I truly hope that everything works out in my favor. But if not, I've done everything I can do. Like, at least I didn't betray anybody. Like, that's kind of a last resort thing, but obviously I'm not going to pull a Gabe and strong arm people to vote somebody off because that got him voted off. So I'm just going to let them tell me who to vote for, write somebody's name down, and call it a day. If my name does get thrown around, I will have to literally gather the votes. I will not throw somebody's name out, but I will have to gather the votes on somebody. That's my only option. So, fingers crossed for tomorrow. Hopefully, we win, even though it's highly unlikely now. But I'm still optimistic on what's happening. But yeah, hopefully, I get to survive tribal number 2.
All right, well, I'm going to stop the recording.